What happens when you get Captain America, Gamora, Heimdall, and Negan in the same film?
For me, it was Tuesday.
Welcome to another episode of For Me, It Was Tuesday. I'm your host, GQ. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button.
Like in the angle of the dangle?
Like the video, leave some comments on this video, the other ones I've done. Share the video, spread the love of Culture Junkies for everyone out there. Check out culturejunkies.net. Also, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget we are on Twitch and Discord, so we are pretty much everywhere. Today, we're going to be talking about the 2010 movie, The Losers. Directed by Sylvan White, starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Idris Elba, Zoe Saldana, Columbus Short, Oscar Haneda, Chris Evans, and Jason Patric. So this film is, oh my goodness, this film has been reviewed and has a low score or mediocre score on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't care. I love this film. This film is actually a ton of fun. It is very much a generic action movie, but I kind of don't care in this case because it works. And the ensemble cast that they got on this one just is perfect. You've got Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing the Colonel. You've got Idris Elba playing his basic right-hand man, Rogue. You have Columbus Short as Pooch, who refers to himself in the third person a lot, which is actually kind of cool. You've got Oscar Haneda as the freaking awesome and actually deserved his own spin-off movie, in my opinion, as the sniper known as Cougar. And of course you have Chris Evans, Captain America / Human Torch himself, playing Jensen, the computer hacker. And it just works. Chris Evans is actually, this is the film that convinced me that he was going to actually be really good as Captain America, believe it or not. I mean, it's not even remotely the same type of character, but I've always enjoyed Chris Evans' range in the different films that he's done. So when I saw him in this film, really enjoyed his character. The other character I really gravitated towards was Pooch, the sniper. And actually, the trailer, the original trailer for this film is what got me really invested in seeing this film. And part of the trailer shows some of the insane sniper skills that Pooch has. So I thought that was actually really, no, excuse me, not Pooch, but that Cougar has. So I thought that was actually really cool how they, it basically showed that he is just a ridiculously good sniper. So I've always, been kind of admired that in films, especially anything involving military. The plot is pretty straightforward. They literally start off with the losers, and that's what they call themselves, raiding a Bolivian, I don't know, I guess mansion, I guess you can call it, or stronghold. And they are, tasked to kill a particular drug lord who is using children as mules to, move their drugs across the border. And of course they find a ton of kids, they kill the warlord, and they contact, basically their side for transport out of there. And that's where we meet Max, the villain of the film. He breaks military protocol, calls the colonel by his real name over air. And after they've painted their target, he sends a missile after them. The missile apparently takes out a helicopter full of kids who they elected to let the kids go, and then they'll find another way out. That was another thing in the movie. They did not pull any punches. They killed kids right off the bat, and that's very unusual for a lot of films. And I thought that was a very interesting step that they took. Moving forward into the film, we meet Aisha, who's played by Zoe Saldana. She kind of seduces the colonel a little bit because they are now basically working off the presumption that everybody thinks that they're dead, which is fine. It's cool. That's usually one of the movie tropes. And they are going to basically track down Max and try to get their lives back because now, essentially almost like the A-Team in a sense, they're kind of disavowed, dishonorably discharged, deserters, whatever you want to call them. And I did enjoy that aspect of the film, how they just kind of, they took all of the standard film tropes and kind of rolled them into one and put it into a really fun movie and a really fun package. Some of the outstanding parts that I enjoyed are scenes rather where they got a hold of Max's security team, and they thought that they actually had Max as well. and they had him in an armored truck. They opened up a part of the armored truck on the top, poured gasoline in on him, and then opened the back doors, and knowing that the guys are armed, but it's like, hey, you just got doused with gasoline. Go ahead and take a shot because the muzzle flash is going to set you on fire. So, I mean, things like that I did definitely enjoy. All in all, it's just a fun film. Now, interesting fact, there was a 1970 movie, I think currently known as Nam's Angels, but originally the alternate title of that film was also The Losers. That was not necessarily like this film is a remake of that, but it was just an interesting thing when I was doing a little bit of research on this film to find that movie. And the funny thing is, that movie, the Nam's Angels film, was the motorcycle movie that Fabienne was watching in Pulp Fiction when she suddenly, you know, Bruce Willis's character Butch was suddenly woken up by a film, loud explosions and everything. That movie on the TV was actually Nam's Angels, so I thought that was actually kind of a cool little interesting factoid related to the realm of The Losers. Of course, The Losers is based on the Vertigo comic of the same name. I personally have never read the comic, but I definitely enjoyed the film. So I'm going to leave you guys with these final words. For many of you out there, when you heard about a film called The Losers, you kind of wrote it off because it was like, well, why would you call your film The Losers? Are you basically just cursing the film for mediocrity and just not even just going to be good? But for those few brave souls like myself that went to the theater and checked it out, you got a really fun ride with a great cast and an awesome group of characters. So for all you doubters out there, continue to doubt, continue to judge things by their cover. And don't give interesting, different films a chance. But hey, for me,
It was Tuesday.
I'll see you guys next time. Hey, this is GQ. I want to give a special shout out to our Culture Junkies level patrons, Fab Nerd Life and DeMarcus Smith. Appreciate you guys for all of your support. And if you want to get shout outs from yours truly on these different videos, make sure you check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/culturejunkies, and all the information is there. There's different levels to choose from, and appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're enjoying our content, please consider going to our Patreon and becoming a supporter. There are different tiers to select from, and we thank you for your support.
Culture Junkies!